before I read the obituary, there was two things that I just really felt so strong in my spirit this morning. And the first was Luke 24:5. Why seek you the living among the dead? These children are more alive now than they've ever been before. And that's our reality as Christians. And that's the truth. Lindy, Christopher, and Cameron were the babies of their big, tight-knit family, the youngest of Dawn and Ray Simmons' 9 children. They grew up in Jeanerette with their paternal grandmother and aunt living right next door. As the babies of the family, the 3 were especially close to one another. Lindy was born on October 24th, 2001, her mother's birthday. She attended Acadiana Christian School, previously Assembly Christian School, from kindergarten onward. In high school, she played on the volleyball and softball teams, was homecoming queen, and helped with the yearbook. She was an active member of the youth group at Assembly Christian Center, was a member of the Missionettes, and took photos for the church. Her life was forever changed for the better after she went on a mission trip to El Salvador when she was 15. After graduating from high school in 2020, she attended Nicholls State University with her 2 best friends, Yasmin and Cameron. Although she officially commuted, she usually stayed with Cameron during the week and returned home to Jeanerette on weekends, where she cherished time with her family, including Sundays at church with her mom. She also cherished time with her niece, Amiel, who was like a sister to her, and her nephew and godchild, Bregman, whom she had a special affection for. Lindy emitted joy that pulled others into her joyful orbit. She had a special way of intensely loving and connecting with people. She had recently grown in confidence and blossomed from a quiet girl into a true radiant beauty inside and out. Her laugh, smile, and sassy expressions will be missed. She had a sweet soul, caring nature, sense of humor, strong work ethic, and many talents. Among her many creative talents were included an aptitude for making crafts and the ability to draw realistic still life images. Lindy had a natural artistic eye for photography. In addition to photographing friends and family, she professionally pursued her passion through her own photography business. She was recently honored to be sought out and hired as the student photographer at Nicholls, as well as to book her first wedding shoot. Lindy loved many things: wearing jewelry, getting her nails done, and spending time with family and friends. She was great with and adored kids, especially her niece and nephews, whom she loved with all her heart and volunteered to babysit any chance she got. Lindy was always up for an adventure and went on many with Yasmin and Cameron, be it late-night coffee runs to New Orleans or road trips to far-off places. She loved trying out new restaurants and coffee shops, shopping, going on long drives with friends, and good music she took pride in discovering. Whether Lindy and her friends were on an adventure or at home, there was never a dull moment, and her expressiveness and sense of humor. Lindy dreamed of becoming a successful photographer, working in marketing, and becoming a wife and mother someday. She hoped to have a big family, much like the one she grew up in. Christopher was born on October 18, 2004. He was affectionately called Brother by his family and Chris by his friends. He too attended ACS from kindergarten onward. In his younger years, he played basketball and baseball before taking a hiatus to focus on his studies. As a junior, he returned to sports and stood out as an excellent player on the baseball and basketball teams at ACS. An old soul, Chris was abnormally sensitive, thoughtful, and helpful. He had a keen awareness of and deep gratitude for his parents' hard work and sacrifice to provide for him and his siblings that he never took for granted. He was known to walk around the house and turn off lights or help with household chores before even being asked. He had a strong work ethic and worked after school and had summer jobs to earn his own money. He was very affectionate with those he cared for and was known as his mother's angel child, since he never caused any trouble and had special concern for his mother. Chris was so mature that his older brother Kyle often said that although Chris was younger, he looked up to him. Chris was selfless, pure-hearted, caring, handsome, and reserved. As of late, his girlfriend Marissa was helping him come out of his shell little by little. Although Chris was a man of few words, when he did speak, he often had something funny or witty to say. Chris was also highly intelligent, goal-oriented, and driven. He took academics seriously and was on track to be one of his class valedictorians upon graduation. He took the ACT multiple times, striving each time to score higher than he had before in hopes of someday scoring a 32. Chris enjoyed spending time with his friends, family, and girlfriend. He and his friends went out to eat or to watch UFC fights. He and Marissa were known to be attached at the hip, and outside of spending time together at school, they often worked out, went to each other's homes, and ate ice cream. On his own, Chris enjoyed coding, making video games, playing video games, and researching and investing in the stock market. An unusually wise and motivated teenager, Chris dreamed of a financially secure and successful future. He planned to follow in his big brother Ren's footsteps by going to college and becoming a software engineer. He also dreamed of marrying and outdoing his parents by having 10 kids. Cameron was born on January 27, 2006, and went by Cam. She too attended ACS from kindergarten onward and only left for 1 year to attend New Iberia Senior High School before returning. During her elementary and middle school days, she was involved in cheerleading and softball. Just like Lindy and Christopher, Cameron loved her family dearly. She was close to her niece Amiel, who was only 3 years younger than her and like a sister to her. Cameron also had a great affinity for her nephews and spent a lot of time babysitting her youngest nephew, Bregman. Cameron was also especially close to her mom, always wanting to spend time with her, and accompanied her to church every Wednesday night. As the true baby of the family, she was spoiled and exceptionally loved. Cameron was a beautiful sport girl with a naturally meek spirit and a peace about her. Once she got to know someone, she revealed her true outgoing, bubbly nature and sense of humor. As a sophomore at ACS, she was finding herself, refreshing her outlook on life and maturing. She had recently grown closer to God than ever before, to a point that a positive change was obvious to those around her. She was compassionate, thoughtful, always willing to go out of her way to help others, and hated when others went out of their way for her. She was easy to talk to and was a source of encouragement and strength to her friends. Cameron had natural talents in athletics, singing, and art. She enjoyed being around animals, collecting all things Hello Kitty, taking baths, staying home in comfortable clothes, gaming, jumping on her trampoline, and going to the trampoline park with friends, including London Roberts. She also enjoyed listening to music and attending concerts with Lindy, as well as helping Lindy with her photography. Cameron had an adventurous spirit and a passion for traveling. After Cameron befriended Hannah McCurry, who lived in North Carolina, the two girls enjoyed traveling to see one another or meeting in the middle. Even if she didn't venture too far from home, Cameron was always eager to get out of the house and explore. Cameron dreamed of traveling the world with friends. She also hoped to follow in her big sister Katie's footsteps by working from home. Lindy, Christopher, and Cameron are survived by their parents, Dawn Bear Simmons and Ray G. Simmons, 6 older siblings, Ren Simmons and wife Sierra, Katie Simmons Durwell and husband Eric, Shay Simmons, Rhett Simmons, Carly Simmons and Lestat, Kyle Simmons, an aunt, Kathy Simmons, a niece, Amiel Durwell, and nephews, Holden Simmons, Carter Simmons, Grant Durwell, and Bregman Durwell. Lindy is also survived by her friends, Yasmin Caligo, Cameron Faj, Bailey Price, Maddie Friedman, and Mia Farche. Christopher is also survived by his girlfriend, Marissa Darby, and friends Cade, Gill, Dax Mogerman, Billy Mora, and Dewey Tran. Cameron is also survived by her friends London Roberts and Hannah McCurry. Lindy, Christopher, and Cameron were preceded in death by their paternal grandparents, Joy Bergeron Wiltz and Ray C. Simmons, and an uncle, Kurt Simmons. Lindy's pallbearers will be Shay Simmons, Kyle Simmons, Cameron Faj, Jock Faj, Kimpton Faj, and Eric Durwell. Christopher's pallbearers will be Ren Simmons, Dax Mogerman, Cade Gill, Cameron Wolf, Drew Rogers, and Reese Weiss. Cameron's pallbearers will be Andrew Blanchard, Zach Bryan, Cole Edgar, Everett Higgins, Trevor Owens, and Mason Deku. Honorary pallbearers will be Ray Simmons, Rhett Simmons, Lestat Beatty, Billy Mora, Ross Navarro, Dewey Tran, and Tristan Menard. The Simmons family would like to extend gratitude to our Savior's Church for their help and generosity, as well as to Pastors Paul Neal and Don Norman of our Savior's Church, Pastor Armand Prentice of Church on the Rock, and Pastor Jacob LeBlanc of the Community Church, who have all provided support and comfort to the family. The family would also like to thank the staff at Acadiana Christian School, especially the principal, Monique Sanchez, who has helped the family navigate through this grief. Also, Jonathan Chandler, Tyler Farris, Kyle Frugier, and all EMTs with Acadiana Ambulance who responded to the accident, the staff at Nicholls State University, and the team at Memorable Obituaries for writing this meaningful obituary that honors Lindy, Christopher, and Cameron, and will always bring back fond memories.